Good morning, and welcome back to Fire Emblem, The Book of Eden, and Fire Emblem 8, once a Fire Emblem 7 romhack by Rickochet. 2016. Restart. Chapter 3. Dude, the world map. Here we go. Katu Swamps. Castle Valerie. Alright, so the names are correct. Port Regnor. Richard and Company narrowly escaped the Katu Swamps with the merchant Anna. Bandit raids and attack were becoming more common in Ashia after the Moiran invasion. After the fall of Ashia, all remnants. You can get rid of that second E, it's just remnants. Of resistances were stomped out shortly after by the Moiran invading army. The sight of Castle Valerie looming in the distance gave our heroes a sense of reprieve. However, it seems even this far out in the country, trouble still abounds. I don't know if that sounds right, but I guess it could work. Give it up, you're not getting through. No one will get past my lance. Dude, it's like... I feel like this is what the Olympian Knights version of Farina would look like. That's where you're wrong. No one can stand up to our mighty emperor, King Drazen. He is all-powerful and will lead us to a peaceful era. Why do you follow so blindly? And how do you know he will do what he says? Because he's our savior, King Drazen. Now, enough with words. Either step aside or I shall make you. Looks like there's no more talking with this guy. Bring it, if you think you got what it takes. Whoa, Berserker. Boss, we have the castle surrounded. That is some good news. Soon I'll have a castle of my very own. What are these soldier boys over there are we working with? That knight is dealing with the few guards they have. There's chatter amongst the boys. The boys! What is it? Spit it out. A mercenary of unknown origin is making his way to take us down, as the boys put it. They mentioned something about him being a war hero. Ha! That's a high tale if I've ever heard one. Doesn't matter if he's a war hero or a mercenary. I'll take him on. You and the boys are welcome to soften him up first, but in the end, he's mine. Go and let the boys know. Right away, boss. Nobody will keep me from my prize. That castle will be mine. Ha 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 ha. Dude wants a castle. This music again, man. Just how far does this Caitlyn live? I feel like we've been walking for months. It's only been several days. Why do you complain so much, Rex? Ha! What? Something funny, Richard? What? I'm just chuckling to myself. Mervin's right. You do complain quite a bit. But I don't see what's so funny about that. That's what Richard was laughing to himself about. The fact that Mervin pointed it out. But I still don't understand. Ha ha ha. Just drop it, Naughty. I like how she has to explain. Rex just seems kind of like a dope. He's playing you too now. Nadia? Why are you notching up your bow? Uh-oh. Somebody better start running. Oh, that was a close one. I think that one grazed his shoulder a bit. What's going on? Why did we stop? And why is Nadia shooting Rex with arrows? That's how they are. That's their dynamic, alright? This is how I've written the characters. Guys, why is Nadia shooting Rex? I was just informed that that's how those two are. Besides, there's like a very... I can tell, Rickochet, that there's a very specific type of humor that you're trying to go for. And I understand. I feel like it doesn't really translate to Fire Emblem, because it just becomes kind of repetitive. Like in a TV show, I could see something like that working, where it's like people repeat themselves and it's haha. Here I'm on the fence about it. It just feels kind of, I think in part because I'm still not sure like how lighthearted the hack is. It kind of just feels like, wait, why are they, I feel like everyone needs to chime in and repeat themselves, and I don't know how necessary that is. If anything, I would recommend trimming that down, because some of it is repetitive. But if you're trying to go for comedic effect, which I'm guessing you are given this track, then I guess that's fine. I think one piece of advice I have just around like comedy is like, if you're gonna make like a comedy hack or have like more frequent lightheartedness, I think just like calling that out in your thread is a good idea, just so players know what they're getting in for. Because I think some people might like look at this super seriously and be like, why is this so light? I don't know. I think that setting that expectation, I think, is really important. Castle Valerie is just past the river. It should be past with a T. That's the castle. I pictured something much bigger for some reason. Not everyone has as big a castle as Nadia. Yeah, I remember seeing it for the first time. Though for such a big castle, there was really few people living there. How about that? You might not want to bring that up with her. What do you mean? There was a tragic accident involving her family when she was younger. I think it's best if you hear it from her, if you can find the time to ask her. She's not very fond of talking about it, though. Well, it should be well, comma. I'll leave it alone for now. So we're going to across the river, or are we just going to stand here all day? Let's get going. Wait, shouldn't we let Nadia and Rix know? They'll follow when they see us moving. Okay. The group seems odd at first glance, but you'll get used to it. Uh-huh. This isn't good. Oh, I like this mug. Of course it's good. I have a lady right in front of me. Of course my life's awesome. There's women. Oh, the fun we're going to have. You stay back, I'm warning you. Or you will what? Hit me with that stick of yours? Haha. Need to get out of here, but I can't abandon my people. Delphine said she'll guard the entrance to the castle, but someone needs to warn the villagers too. What am I going to do? One of the villagers has already been raised. There might be survivors. Hey Richard, do you see that? Huh? Who is that? Caitlin, she's being attacked. And there's a lot of bandits running around. We have to save her. Caitlin. Nadia, hey, hold on. What do we do? Just make sure Caitlin doesn't die. If that is indeed Caitlin. What kind of question was that? Did I just get roasted by Rex? What's going on now? Why is everyone running away? I think that's Lady Caitlin over there. Looks like she's in trouble. That's not good. Let's go help. We should probably be wary of those bandits too. See, this is what I mean. There's a lot of like I feel like because you want every character to chime in, you repeat yourself a lot. And I feel like the pacing of the game would benefit greatly from not having everyone talk every single scene. It's kind of like in Three Houses, where they have those scenes where all of the units from your house kind of stand in a half circle and just like say their one-liner. All it does is just add padding. And here I find that there's a lot of like very like technical talk. Like every single person who's standing around needs to have a say in what's going on. And there's a reason that most Fire Emblem games don't do that. And the reason is predominantly because one, if like they die, it's kind of incongruous. But two, and more importantly, in my opinion, it leads to the game just dragging on because not everyone gets an opinion. That's kind of how the real world works. Not everyone gets an opinion when it comes to this kind of stuff. And so I feel like you'd be doing yourself a service by, in a scene like this, like, does Tolton need to ask Richard what's happening? Like, can Tolton just observe and, like, it can be inferred by the player that he's understanding off screen? Or maybe even put, like, an optional talk conversation mid-battle about, like, what's happening? Like, some of the stuff I think could be brought into talk conversations a bit, and that would help I think with pacing quite a lot if you had these talk conversations on the map instead of all loading so much dialogue right up front. I think that would help a lot with pacing. I think it would help with characterization, and I think it would help unlock your writing so that it's less tactical on I'm going to do X because I see this is happening. Or I'm asking this question. Hey, I'm going to ask the same question. I need to say my opinion on it too. Like, it's better if you break this up. Either remove some of this kind of like very tactical talk, put it into some talk conversations. I think it'll just help improve the flow of your hack. Nemonte. Okay, so it's a route map. It's a big old route map. We got a hero. Ike. With an Earth affinity, and he's got a Silver Blade? Okay, Ike. Okay, Ike. Well, I guess this is tying into Richard being from another world. Varbin. Leader of the Bone Brigade. Reckless with a touch of ambition. Alright. The Bone Brigade. Alright, now we got Delphine, a cheery soldier. So her stats look normal, but these guys don't. Okay. Caitlin, the lady of a province in Asia, has an excitable scholar of the healing arts. All right. Does he move? Good. Okay. Is talk free here? Caitlin. Nadia. What are you doing here? Saving you from the looks of it. What is going on? Why are there bandits attacking? I don't know, they just showed up. This isn't the best time to be talking. Quickly, get behind me. With your staff and my bow, we'll fend them off. I love the FE6 recruitment theme. It's a nice change. Ricochet, you should definitely look at the music repository. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I think it'll help with not having distant roads in your hack. But there's also just a lot of good tracks in there that may help as you're doing the polish work, because obviously the mugs are great. Alright. I'm not sure how I feel about this map being a route just off the bat. I feel like I kind of screwed up already. What's over here? I don't think I need anything right now. Also, I like how Ike just shows up. I'm super curious. I wonder if we have to like rush down to talk to him. Okay. So right off the bat, I like that. Or I'll turn on the animations for a bit, because I do want to see some of this stuff. The letters on the scroll is too worn down to be read. Bartender, where's the scroll? What? Out with it, or I cut you up. Haven't seen her around here before. Are useless. Find this girl. That was quick. Wish I had my knight in shining armor to rescue me. On a horse. Then we could ride away into the sunset. Loud noises banging on door. Uh-oh, I better get packing. I think you should put a background there. I think that would help sell that she's inside. Not crazy about reinforcements on a route map. I feel like this could be defeat boss or defend just off the bat, but let's keep playing. Nadia. I'm guessing is Joffrey her knight in shining armor? Or is it Richard with the worn blade? I don't think it's Richard with the worn blade. Okay, this looks a little dicey. Let's go Tolton. I mean, Tolton's taking like no damage, it's fine. Ike's gonna clear half the map for us anyway. I guess, what are you saying? Hand axe, man? Okay. A little bit of a clog here. For the glory of Emperor Dre's, and you'll comply. I like the soldier animation. You don't see this edit too often. Okay, it's the Vance Ike. Prime fusion time. Alright. I am really curious what the point of this is. Because Ike's just clearing like this part of the map. I would complain a lot more about the size of this route map and how choky it was, but if Ike's gonna be there to help clear us out, then that's fine too. I do think this opening should be a little bit more open. Having that tight choke point right at the beginning is a little rough. It kind of hurts the pacing a bit. Especially given that we're trying to rush and it's a route map, it feels bad to be kind of choked up. You may want to consider like at least making like a 2-wide choke. Like maybe like taking like the bottom part of the river and extending it by 1 to the side. So you have a 2-wide going down. Like where Tolton's standing, having it 2-wide. That might help a little bit. I'm still really curious what Ike is here for. I also have to go all the way down here to get it. I feel like there's some parts of this that just feel like these big old maps, man. Not that they're necessarily bad, I just question why they need to be so big. This is just me laying out my thoughts as we're playing. Because now, like, this village over here, when we go, it's kind of really far out of the way. Alright, Monty, get out of here. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna turn the animations off again. Oh yeah, the boss. The Worn Blade. How do you do against him? Not very well. Getting Nadia some experience. Let's go. And then Worn Blade Richard time. Darm. Oh yeah, I should check this guy's stats. A Sergeant of Mora has no honor. Axe, armor. I'm with it. Okay, let's see. Tolton. Joffrey's sick. I'm a little worried about Tolton. But I think, does this guy have a hand axe? No. I think I'll bait the archer with Caitlyn. Okay, this is fine. Using my archer to tank. I kind of like Caitlyn as an anti-turtle. I think that's a nice touch. I wonder when that bottom village will be under threat. I might have to send Joffrey down there because he's the fastest. Delphine. Ike's coming in hot, dude. More reinforcements, yeah. Yeah, Ricochet, I'll tell you this. From my experience, people really get antsy when they have a route map and there's reinforcements. People get really cross about that. I don't particularly care too much if it makes sense. But I think a lot of players will be like, ooh, it's a route map. Why is the reinforcements? Just from what I've seen. No, Joffrey. Actually, I should probably just take care of the boss first. Actually, can you do it, Merv? Yeah. I like how his Reaver weapon is still that much better. Let's see. Monty. No, Monty! Alright, this is actually kind of bad. Just getting choked up here because of these misses. These inopportune misses. No one can do enough damage. Alright, I think the play is Talk. Delphine. Nadia, what are you doing here? I was coming to visit Caitlin. What is going on? Why are there so many bandits? It should be YR. Have you seen Lady Caitlin? She ran off when I told her not to. She's fine, just a little shaken. That's a relief. I haven't the faintest idea why these scum decided to attack the castle. Let me help. I see more coming. Ready yourself. Is she supposed to join? Did Caitlin just not join us? That kind of screwed up my plans. Alright, that's actually not very good. That feels like a mistake. Okay, Caitlin doing the heals. And then Rex. Okay, I think we're actually okay. Thankfully, I don't think any of these guys had 2 range, so I think that helps me out a lot. Yeah, I'm curious how this will play, Rickochet, when some of the damage outputs are changed. Because I know in your thread... So, for everyone, I looked at the thread after finishing up Chapter 2, and I saw that this game is intended to be played on normal mode, and the intended difficulty is somewhere between FE6 normal and FE6 hard. Oh, I don't like this at all. See, these feel like they're just dragging... This is dragging out the map with the reinforcements here. This is just going to take up a lot of extra time. I don't really know why the enemy... If I went that back way, dude, I would be so screwed. I think you should get rid of those reinforcements there. Not even because of what I said about, like, a route map, but even more so because those reinforcements coming from that spot just kind of drag things out. At least if this was defeat boss, I can try and outrun them and there's pressure. Here it just kind of feels like, okay, I'm eventually going to have to deal with 7, 8 new enemies. I'm not crazy about that. Do you actually join me or not? Does Caitlin need to talk to you? Well, no one else can talk to you. Okay, well, I can talk to Ike. Ike's also probably going to kill the boss and steal the experience and get my Night Crest. That's an anti-turtle I can kind of be down with. It reminds me of Grundaf in Faith and Blood. Alright, Monty, can you please finish this guy off? Yes, Monty, for the glory of the Emperor. Okay, Nadia's going to do this. Yeah, I feel like when the numbers are... If you fix the... Because going back to the difficulty thing, Ricochet, if you're trying to go between FE6 normal and FE6 hard, I feel like this isn't quite it. I think you definitely need to do some more tuning, because I'm able to take way too many hits for somewhere between FE6 normal and hard. It's been a long time since I played FE6 normal mode. I don't know where on that spectrum between FE6 normal and hard you're trying to get, but this feels just a little bit too... One, I'd say a little too enemy phase oriented, but also like the numbers feel quite low. Okay, and I guess we'll do this. Alright, I got him boogie with Joffrey. Okay, these guys are going to charge in. So I think I would like these reinforcements. So I look at it like this, Ricochet. If you really like these reinforcements narratively or conceptually, then I think you should change the map to like a defend or something like that. Like protect Caitlin for X number of turns. I think that kind of thing would help. Oh, hello. You there, stop. Oh, hey guys, you found me. Heretics must be cleansed. You must not be allowed to leave. Wait, why am I a heretic? The only way to leave is through death, as stated by our masters. No one is my master except myself. All everyone does is worship this Bron guy all day. Thought you guys were all about the study of elder magic. Enough words. I will be your release from this world. You will pay for your desertion. Oh, this doesn't look good. No, it does not. Yeah, so like, Route means I need to kill all these guys. And I feel like a timer would just help with flow stuff. Also, all this stuff kind of popping up, just like, I feel like it punishes blind play a bit, because if she dies, it's because I went the wrong way. It's hard to gauge, like, that first turn, how much time do I have? And that's really important. I think the player should generally have an understanding of how much time they have to get to an objective before something bad happens. And I feel like in this map, we know that there's a village, but for the most part, there's no bandits here. One of the bandits charges you up this way, the other bandit comes here. So you're like, okay, I have some time, and then there's reinforcements here, and then they charge down, and then this happens. This like echidna situation. And again, I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world, but I think a chapter like this is going to make people upset in some ways. So I would recommend just thinking about transparency and thinking about what reinforcements do in the context of a route map. And reinforcements here is just going to extend the map beyond what the player is expecting. And I think that's a really important distinction. It's really about expectations. I don't think reinforcements in a route are necessarily a bad idea, but I do think that a lot of players will think that it's a bad idea. How are you holding up, Monty? I'm alright. Why do you ask? No reason, just checking up on you. Oh, what? This looks kind of cool. Or what is this? Looks to be a coin. So shiny. Maybe this is a lucky coin. I wonder if it's part of some treasure collection that someone dropped. Maybe if it gives good luck. Just like those RPGs I used to play. Oh, whatever. I'll keep it for later. You're an odd one, Richard. Alright. Whoa, cool. So Monty gives us +5 luck and +2 res. I'm down. I mean, I guess I'm not really too worried about the... Yeah, if this guy's going for Joffrey instead, that tells me everything I need to know. Oh yeah, I forgot about those guys up there. Heck. Yeah, there are a lot of ideas on this map. And that's cool. I think what I want to get to is find some refinement here. I feel like given the size of the map and the lake, this would be a really good map for a flyer. What's the matter with you boys? Can't take on one merc by yourselves? Get everyone out here. Looks like I'll have to deal with this myself. Alright, well Ike's gonna just like deal with all this. Deal with this mess. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna send Richard in. I don't like this that much. I guess I could have used the snag, but I don't like it because I have to get over there to talk to Ike. Like, it seems like, to me, it seems like it was pretty intentional, Rickochet, that Ike would start here and work his way up the side, and that you might try to cut him off before he gets to the boss to defeat him. So I feel like there should be a path up this way, because you're probably going to want to send most of your units here. I guess I could have done the snag thing and kind of choked around this way, but I think that this needs to be an open tile. Let's see, Nadia, doing the big damage here. Okay, Merv. Yeah, like if you're trying to get FE6, I think this is a little easier than FE6 normal. So I think tweaking the numbers here will be really helpful. I think it's easy to forget like how much doubling matters, and just like when you have these low numbers, the doubling makes such a big difference. And when your units can take like 3 or 4 hits at a time, I think that helps them tremendously. Alright, Rex is going to be in some heat, I say. Let's see. Okay. Well, I do like how she says the Knight in Shining Armor, which to me signals Joffrey. I do think as a failsafe, Richard should be able to talk to her too in case you let Joffrey die. I'm just a big fan of that in general. I don't know if everyone is, but I think generally for convenience sake, it's good to be able to have your lord recruit everyone. But I guess Richard also needs to be over on the other side, so options are always good, in my opinion. Yeah, so these reinforcements coming out and just like dying on Ike, they really don't serve much purpose. And the reason I say that is because while I appreciate the narrative impact, it's also just like a meat grinder for Ike. He's so powerful that I guess it depends on like the gameplay purpose of Ike. My understanding is that he's there to pressure the player into rushing towards the boss because he's going to steal the experience. And if that's the case, that's fine. But if Ike's supposed to be under danger at all, or under threat, then that's a little bit different. Hey, are you alright? Yeah, I think I just hit my head is all. Who are you? My name's Joffrey. Here, let me see. Yeah, you'll be fine. Well, you have a handsome face. Why do you have white light radiant from behind you? Oh, maybe you hit your head a little too hard. Can you stand? I can still fight. Come, let me give you a hand. Alright. Okay, we'll do this. Visit. Huh, they're bandits. Oh no, I should go and tell the gatekeepers. Thank you for letting us know. Here, take this. Some girl in a dark robe left this behind. She said something about her not being able to use this. She's like, oh wait, that's me. So we got Thea of FE6 fame, a practitioner of elder shamanistic magic, playful and secular. I'm down. Okay, now... Okay, let's get rid of you. Monty. Alright, let's, we can start moving in this way then, towards the boss. Because the boss has a Sword Reaver, and that's going to be bad for just about everyone here except for Monty. The 4 move for Monty really hurts because this map is big. Okay. Now it's kind of just like a rush to the boss. And this like choky area, again, doesn't really help. I think you could open this up. I would probably just get rid of this whole cliff section, honestly. Or I would just get rid of this terrain. Alright, we'll use... What is this guy packing? Yeah, so we can put Richard here on the on this here. So now I'm in a predicament because I'm not really sure how to get to Ike without putting myself in Berserker Sword Reaver range. Again, I don't know if it's been tested enough to see if Ike comes all the way up here. I'm not sure what the intended experience is here, but I think it'll just require a bit more testing. And I hope this video is helpful. Oh, he's charging in. I'm going to make a save state, just in case something goes horridly wrong. Prepare yourself. You'll get no sympathy from me. Peace, I'm here to help. Is that so? I'm a friend of Lady Caitlin. Hey, watch out. Behind you. Okay. I wonder if we get anything for that. We can turn the animations on because I think Richard's about to get messed up by this Berserker. 23 damage. I mean, Richard will live, and he's got this, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, but now it's like, okay, so the map clears out, and I want to go deal with the boss. Now I have to funnel everyone through this tight space. So something, again, to keep in mind. I'll need to get Monty over there. I do think a map like this, a flyer would be really, really helpful. But if you're not going to give us a flyer, which is understandable depending on your plans, I think just opening this map up a little bit more. It's a touch choky. You made the wrong choice deciding to fight me. Okay, he's got... Okay, Richard can do this. Richard can pull back. Defense, good. Alright, well, Ike steals the kill. Unsurprising. Impossible. I meant for greater. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I guess I could have tried to get there faster. If I'd broken the snag and read the room, that would have helped. Okay, so the map is routed. Now what? Alright, I'm guessing that there is something we didn't do that we're supposed to. Oh, hello, dear. What brings you to my humble home? Bandits? Let them come. I'm just a little old lady. You know, back in my day, I used to be quite the archer. I was the envy of the whole village. I remember when I'd students from across the land to come see me, but I chose my dearly departed William over everyone else. But these old hands aren't quite what they used to be. Still, you look like a capable youngin'. Take this bow. No, I can't do that. Think of it as a thank you for listening to this old bird ramble on. If you insist, thank you. It's the least I can do for keeping your attention now. Did you ever hear the story of the hero of Blue Flames? ... No, there was a handsome man if ever I saw one. Quite the talented general from what I hear too. Feet of the goddess, according to rumors. He came from a faraway land. Yeah, I can definitely see the style of humor you have, Rickochet. And I think some of it is quite good. Okay, Nara. Alright, now... So, I'm guessing there's a flag that's not set properly here. Unless I'm supposed to, like, wait in the village? No. Okay, I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to take a look at FE Builder and see what's wrong. And then we'll pick it up next time, because I think I should be able to wrap this up. But until next time, guys, I will see you then.